We are live. If you're watching this back, oh, there we are. We're live now. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you watching this back, taking the time to do that. I appreciate it. We'll talk. I guess we're going to talk basketball, right? Big win. I kind of said if you watched my last live, to be a game we would probably win because you and I expected to win, and it's on the road, like in Knoxville. Every time we go, I think we're going to lose. Every time we go to Knoxville, we win. I said, you know what? We probably going to win this game, just from they played well. So 85 points. We missed 11 free throws. So dang, could have scored in the 90s. But hey, we'll take it. So we are fifth place in the SEC. I'll wait for my notifications to go out here. Fifth place in the SEC. Texas A&M's only lost one game. They played one less game than everybody. So don't know how that is. But Florida has two losses, and a lot of people have three. Arkansas is still technically ahead of us in these standings. So plenty of time, 9 games to go. I'll wait for some people to get in here. Come on in, everybody. 9 games to go. Oklahoma Wednesday night. So, and then Tennessee, a home game on Saturday. Need to win. Be nice to win both those. So, yeah, 9 games left. What's up, Derek? What's going on? Rick, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Everybody enjoy the game. Everybody's excited. I said on our last live, man, they probably win that game because, it was just one of those games where you're not expected to win. It's on the road, and we won. So, yeah, hey, Calipari said we out toughed them, which if we out tough somebody, hey, yeah, that was a good game. We went, 1-1. So we got blown off the court one game, and we won a hard game. So this week we got 2 games. Let's just take it 2 games at a time here. Try to win these next 2 games. We are tied for 5th. Arkansas is 4th. But yeah, we are tied for 5th, and Texas A&M's only lost 1 game. So, all right. So yeah, we got to keep winning. Play Florida twice. Play Vanderbilt again. Need to get them. Tennessee, yeah. Not too many easy games, but that was a great game. I enjoyed that. I didn't. If you were watching another game and it came on, it was 12-5. I'm like, what? We're ahead? How did that happen? So yeah, I didn't switch off the other game. I watched the other game because I figured, well, we'll be down, but no, we were up. So I said Chandler had to get 15. He got 13. So yeah, Aberdeen got 10, and yep. So yeah, I guess Trent Noah was the surprise, right? 9.7 rebounds. That's what we need for him to do. If he can score, he can be on the floor. So yeah, that was the surprise guy right there. So yeah, and we got in fights, right? And we won did we win the technicals? I think, did we win technicals 4-3? Or maybe it was tied up 3-3. At least we won the technical foul game. God knows we can't hit. They missed 10 free throws. We missed 11. I mean, we scored 85. We just scored 96 if we hit our free throws. Pardon me. So yeah, free throw shooting. We need to just look. Oklahoma's not great, but Tennessee will be wanting to win on Saturday. So we went 1-1 last week. Let's just go 2-0 this week and see what everybody else does. Because I didn't even see if Tennessee won yesterday. So I don't know. What's up, Jake? Doug Schaus. Yeah, Doug Schaus. Yeah, that one technical. I mean, you don't call it technical for saying something to the fans, man. It's just stupid. Look, that guy's not going to be investigated. He's been that way his whole career. He hates Calipari, as we know. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, the guy's just, they ain't gonna do anything to him. They should. He does that, especially every time Calipari or we're on. So yep, they should jerk him, but they won't jerk him off. They won't jerk him off. That sounds nasty. They won't jerk him off the game broadcast. Yeah, or they won't jerk him off either. So yeah, he's gonna stay, and that's bad. Hopefully, we won't see him again. I hope not. So, but yeah, we are currently 5th in the SEC. Which, hey, if you'd have told me a couple weeks ago we'd be 5th, yeah, we're tied with a lot of people there. Texas A&M has played one less game than everybody. I don't know how that happened. And so maybe something happened with the weather. AFIO, the first game they played full of heart. Well, you know what happened this game? See, if you Now, if you paid attention when he said he was going to go to Moreno, they didn't shoot threes. They only attempted. We only need to be taking about 14 or 15 threes, right? That's it. We didn't attempt. What did we attempt? 14. We drove to the basket. Everybody went to the basket. Okay, well, finally you figured out, hey man, let's stop trying to shoot jack up threes and let's go to the basket. So that's what they did with the Moreno. And how many points Moreno have? He had, once again, I think he had 9. He had 11 points. See, if he gets 11 points and 7 rebounds, I mean, that's great. So yeah, we did go through Moreno, and he had a good game. And yeah, we did not sit there and jack up threes. We took opportunistic threes because Jelovic hit one from way out there, and Chandler hit one, a couple. But yeah, how many did we take? I think we only took 6 of 13. We only took 13. That's about 6 of 13. Okay, that's fine with me. They were 3 of 14. So they didn't shoot threes and we didn't shoot threes. So hey, like I said, guys, I told on the last live, Calipari's not going to do anything complicated. He's not going to draw up some complicated offensive sets. He doesn't do that. He just lets them play, and it worked out in our favor. Lady Cats won. Yeah, so they finally won a game. I don't follow them that much, but yeah, they were on a little bit of a skid there. So they beat Arkansas, right? So yeah, I mean, I thought John Calipari was very gracious afterwards. He said, they out physicaled us, so we did out physical them. Yeah, I mean, look, Pope needs to keep winning, guys. I'm happy, but look, we need to get some more. We got 9 games left. He will be judged on what happens in the SEC tournament and the NCAA tournament. That's what he's going to be judged on. And we're going to make the tournament, yeah. I mean, we got 15 wins, yeah. I mean, we'll get 4. What do we got? 9 games, yeah. I mean, we'll get some wins. I don't know what. That's a good question, Jake. That's for everybody to decide what you call. I would not call the Sweet 16 a successful season myself personally, because we got to that last year and we spent a lot more money. I know there's injuries. Man, I would like to see a second weekend. I like to see us. I mean, yeah, win a couple games, go to the final 8. But I'll take anything. Let's just try and get to the Sweet 16. That'll probably be. That's going to have to be good enough, guys. We'll have to see. Noah surprised everybody, WKRP. I agree. But when he scores, he can stay on the floor. He scored 9 points. Okay, well, then he got 7 rebounds. He stayed in front of his man. He didn't do anything fancy. We played zone. We played a 3-2 zone. I'm sitting here. Some guy criticized me in the last live, some Arkansas fan. You can't play zone against us. Well, yeah, we can, and we just did. Yeah, we switched to a 3-2 zone. Did you guys catch that? And it worked. So, let's play a little zone. Yeah, so the only person that didn't have a good game was Jasper Johnson. Got 2 fouls in about 6 seconds. Yeah, you can't be in the game, dude, if you get 2 fouls immediately on 2 possessions. So, yeah, he played awful. But freshman, this time it was Trent Noah played good. Maybe next time it'll be, But Aberdeen, Chandler, and Oweh, they have to score double digits for us to do well. If they average 15 apiece, if we can get 45 points out of those 3 guys, we'll be good. And we did. And Trent Noah, Malachi Moreno, we did go through him and we let him do a little bit more. And yeah, we stayed inside the 3-point line, which is what we should have done. Derek Chandler hit some big shots. Yeah, he threw that one up there. So did Jelovic. Jelovic threw one. I don't even know if he looked at the rim. The shot clock was winding down. He must have shot that one before. Yeah, Chandler hit that one from way out there. So, look, we took 13 threes. That's about what we need to take. We scored. Guys, imagine if we hit our free throws. We missed 11 free throws. They missed 10. Okay, we scored 85 points. We missed 11 free throws. And Oweh keeps missing free throws. Man, 1 of 2. Come on, man. He scored 24 points. He would have scored 30. So, yeah, he needs to pick it up on free throw shooting. But, I don't know, in all of college basketball, how many people can shoot free throws well? Not many people. A lot of people are 1 of 2. So, but no, Chandler continues he needs to keep doing that right there. Yeah, like Vanderbilt, he was a no-show. He can't be a no-show. So, Oklahoma, I mean, look, I saw them against Arkansas that game last week. I haven't even watched Texas A&M. But we play Oklahoma and Tennessee, and Tennessee's not going to lose again. So they usually sometimes get us in Lexington. We need to get these 2 games if we can get them. That would be nice. Just two games at a time. So what do we got left here? We got 9 games. 9 games. Florida twice. Vanderbilt, I know. So Tennessee. So yeah, South Carolina would be the only, easy game. I say easy. APO. Chandler and Owe both have not really played like. No, they didn't play like the end of last year. Yeah. Aberdeen. Yes. Moreno. Yes, they went through Moreno. He's right. He did go through him. Yeah, we went into the post. We drove to the basket. We did not stand out there and jack up 20 plus threes. No. So that was smart. Just play that way. I think he finally figured it out. Hey, man, maybe we should just try to, just play inside the paint, play in the paint. Excuse me, play in the lane. So, because if we miss a shot, we can get rebounds. We out rebounded them. And so we had 12 assists? I think we had 12 assists. So that was a good game. I mean, but Jelovic is 7 points. If he could do that, wait, 24. If he'd hit his free throws, he easily had 30. Garrison, 4 points. Garrison get that one technical. Why you get that technical, Garrison? I mean, why you flex on that guy? That was stupid, Garrison. 4 points. That's what he's good for. Diabate, 26 minutes, 5 points, but he had 5 rebounds, and he's a fighter. Yeah. Jasper Johnson, 3 minutes because he got 2 fouls in 5 seconds, but he did have a basket. So, hey, we just need to take whatever we can get. So everybody played, everybody scored, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, everybody scored at least something. So there you go. 9 people. We need all 9 people doing something. Right? WKRP. Wait, everybody contributed. Yes, it was a team win. Yes. And he did get the ball into Moreno, and we played 8-3-2 zone. We played a little zone and mixed it in. So, yeah, there you go. And their one kid was off, their point guard. He had a bad game. He ended up having a good game, but he started off ice cold. So, and that was Owe that guarded him. So there you go. So Owe did a lot. He shut down their guy, and he scored 24 points. So Jake has trouble with free throws. Yeah, and layups. Yes. The only person that has a post move is Moreno. He has that little jump hook. Other than that, don't ask Garrison or Diabate to try to, turn around and do anything under the basket. We need to keep starting games like that. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, I turned it, and when it came on, it was 12-5. So, look, we can't score, a point a minute and have, 20 points at halftime, 27 points. If you don't have 37 at halftime, you're in trouble. WKRP, Arkansas missed all their early shots. Yep, and they did, and they missed their free throws too. So they shot just as bad as we did. So, we got in their head a little bit. Like I said, Calipari was not going to do anything elaborate. He was not going to draw up elaborate offensive sets or defensive sets. They were just going to play their game. That's what he's good at. And it worked. They hadn't lost a home game all year, but, we got them. I mean, we just happened to get them. I said on the, Friday night, hey, guys, we probably win this game because that's the way Kentucky is. You would think there's no way they can win in Knoxville, and they win. As I said, everybody was saying there's no way we can win in Arkansas. And I said, we're probably going to win this game because, it just doesn't make any sense. And God knows, if you could say anything about this year's team, they don't make any sense. They'll lose games and they'll get blown, So there's been a lot of blowouts, though. If you look around college basketball, people just get blown. Alabama got blown out. So there's a lot of blowouts. AFIO, do you have a favorite player? I don't really have a favorite player, AFIO. Owe, if I had to pick somebody, I want Owe to play well every time. So I would say, Owe, what's up, lady bass player? How we doing tonight? It's nice to see you. Yeah, I mean, I like everybody. I mean, I just want to see us. But I would say I always root for our best player because I know if Owe doesn't play well, we definitely probably ain't going to win that game. But no, I kind of just want everybody to play well. Big win last night. Yes, Lady Bass favorite. Yeah, we'll take it. We were 1-1 last week. We got blown off. You saw both sides. We got blown off the floor, and then we went in, and yeah, so we won. We needed to win one of those games, and we won one. We got 2 home games. It'd be nice to get both of these. Yeah, 9 games left. Get these 2 at home, and then we'll worry about Florida. We play at Florida, I think, and another road game next Saturday. So, how different does this team look with Lowe? I don't know, AFO. Lowe's good at, he can create his own shot. He can get to the basket. See, we started straight line driving the ball, which I thought was smart. We should have been driving ball the whole year, doing a little dribble drive. Lowe can get to the basket, and he can, then they're going to collapse on him, and then he's going to kick it out. So Lowe's good at, facilitating the offense. He's not a knockdown 3-point shooter. That's his only weakness. I would not let him drive to the basket and just give him any 3-point he wanted, because he can't. He's very streaky. I think his career average is what, 25% on threes. Yeah, I mean, that's not good. Doug Shows. Yeah, we talked about that lady bass player. He loves Calipari, and he loves Kentucky games. He gave everybody technicals. Yeah, I thought they got a technical they shouldn't have got. But the kid that hit our kid with the ball, man, I'd have thrown him out of the game. I mean, he threw the ball at our kid. I mean, come on, man, don't. I don't know if he meant to step on him, but throwing the ball at somebody, you got to seriously think about, kicking that kid out of the game. But yeah, he hates Kentucky. He always has. He's always. How long has that guy been refereeing? He's been refereeing what, 20 years probably. I think I remember him from when Tubby was there. Maybe longer than that. Yeah. So that guy. Yeah, we'll see him again. Yeah, he does hate Cal, which is why he probably evened it up. But calling the one on Diabate for, saying something to the crowd, that's not really a technical. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad Mark Pope got a technical, by the way. If you're on, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. Thanks for coming in tonight, everybody. I'm glad Mark Pope got a technical. At first I was mad, and then I thought, no, this might actually spark us, Let him get a technical. Maybe he needs to get more technicals, I'm glad we're fighting people. Yeah, fight somebody else. Don't fight one another. But look, Oklahoma's not that good, but don't listen. This is a game you think, okay, now it's Oklahoma. No, look, we're offensively challenged. I know we played well this game. Now they're going to watch the film on what we did on this game, and then they're going to be ready, and Tennessee's going to be ready. So it's a constant back and forth adjustment here for Mark Pope. So we should win this game on Wednesday. Should is the key word. 3 and 38 seconds. Yeah. And Jasper Johnson got 2 fouls in about 4 seconds on 2 possessions, and he sat down for the whole game. But yeah, 3 and 38 seconds. But they paid us back. There was a makeup call after that one bad technical. Did you guys catch that? My wife, we were watching. I forgot what. We went down the floor, and there was an illegal screen after that Diabate technical. I said, yeah, that's the payback call right there, because that was not an illegal screen on Arkansas. But, hey, so we got the ball back. I think he sort of gave us a makeup call there, if you guys caught that. So, yeah, that was nice of him. Thank you. We'll take all the help we can get. So, yeah, I mean, great win. I mean, we out-rebounded them. Yeah, so, I mean, that was, we had the same points in the paint, same amount of assists. Yeah. They had 46 in the paint. We had 44 in the paint. So that game was played under the basket. That's how we need to play. We need to play under the basket, because that worked. And we only took 13 threes if you're just getting in here. We do not need to be shooting 20-plus threes. That's not going to work. What he did, playing a 3-2 zone, mixed in some zone in there, which I've been calling for how a bunch of you have been calling for that. AFO, JJ was not good fit. No, he was not. No, he wasn't. They were. I think they were a little too athletic for him. There'll be games like that where you won't be able to play Noah and you can play Johnson. You won't be able to play Johnson. He's going to have to figure it out game to game. Jelovic's pretty good at 7 points. Okay, he's good at what he does. Playing about 11 minutes and getting 7 points. We'll take 7 points in 11 minutes. I'll take that all day long. If he can keep doing that, that's a good bench player right there, guys. He actually played 13 minutes. He had 7 points and 2 rebounds. So we need that lady base player. Drive the ball, yes, to the basket. When you see that all the points in the paint that both teams had, that was played under the basket, which is why I started getting chippy. Okay. Like Oweh. I mean, he kind of, that first technical, dude. I mean, okay, he stopped him from celebrating the free throw. I get it. But yeah, we don't need to be, there's a fine line between playing with an edge and then being stupid. We don't need to start crossing the line into stupid. Uh, you know, but Oklahoma. So yeah, I mean, look, we'll be favored. We'll probably this will be I don't know how many games we'll be favored in. I don't know if we'll be favored. Maybe favored at Tennessee and Lexington if we win this next game. So, we'll see. All right, we got 9 games left. We're 15-7. So yeah, 9 games. Boy, if we could get 5, like I said, 5 wins here to get to 20. If we get to 19, 20 wins, we cannot be a 7 seed, right? If you guys know, if we're a 7 seed, we'll play a 2 seed in the second round, most likely. So yeah, we want better than a 7. 7 is not good enough. So we need a 6 or a 5. That would be perfect for us. Because God knows I don't know who we could look. When we get in the tournament, guys, we could win some games or we could go out in the first game. So always Doug Shallows. Yep. AFO. Yep. Yep. So yeah, Doug Shallows does not like John Calipari or Kentucky. So it didn't favor anybody. So Noah played a good game, late base player. Yes, he did. When he scores, he can be on the floor. He got 9 points, 7 rebounds, and he stayed in front of his man. That was the most important thing that you always worry about with him. And he did good. Now, if he could do that right there, dude, you got to honor the 3-point shot, but you got to knock it down. Well, he knocked it down. So, yeah, when Cal was here, we always talked about Doug Shallows. He always called technical on Cal. I think KSR had a stat a couple years ago that he had teed Cal up the most times of any referee, and it was like almost 1 per game. So yeah, you knew he was going to get him. Yeah, 7 rebounds for Noah was excellent. Absolutely. If he can do that right there, we can win a few games here. We got 2 home games. We need to get them right. So we need to get those home games. We really do. If we can do that, hey guys, I mean, I don't know if we can win the SEC, but if we could come in second or third, that would be pretty good. Texas A&M, they've only got 1 loss, but they play 1 less game. I have not even watched Texas A&M play, so somebody's going to have to tell me how good they are because I don't know how good they are. So, and it will not let me see it on my phone. So okay, it's not going to let me see. All right, well, fine. But yes, here we go. The women won. So the women won at Arkansas too, right? So it was a sweep for Arkansas. So there you go. All right, it's just not gonna let me see it. They're solid. Yeah, they got to be solid. I just haven't. I mean, I have not really seen them. Have they been on national TV? I haven't watched the SEC network, but I really don't know anything about them. Okay, so who do we play here? Oklahoma, Tennessee, at Florida, Georgia at home. Georgia's pretty good. At South Carolina. So we got some games here. Vanderbilt, we play at Texas A&M and Florida the last 2 games. Okay, so our last 3 games are Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, Florida. So yeah, we need to get a couple of these games before we get to the last 3. South Carolina at Auburn. Auburn's a streaky team. We'll see. I mean, we just need to worry 1 week at a time. Let's worry about Oklahoma and Tennessee. Tennessee's not going to want to lose again, right? So they won by 20. Wow. Okay, they must be quite good. Okay, well, they must be quite good. I wonder who they played non-conference. Who did they play non-conference? Because they blew out Georgia. They blew out South Carolina. Okay, they've been blowing people out here. They play Alabama coming up. Okay. They beat Mississippi State. They beat Texas. Tennessee beat them. Okay, so Tennessee got them. Okay, so they haven't played. Okay, Auburn. They got Auburn by 2. Okay, so yeah, they've had some close games here. Okay, so they've had some close games, but they played the lower echelon teams. Okay, that's hard to say. Yeah, they're lucky in the non-conference. They didn't play hardly anybody. Okay, all right. So they beat Auburn by 2, LSU by 3, Oklahoma by 7. Tennessee got them. They beat Texas by 4. South Carolina they blew out. Mississippi State they blew out. and Georgia they blew out. They had 3 blowouts in a row. And they play Alabama, Florida. All right. Then they get to go to Vanderbilt. So, all right. Well, look, we'll find out. We just need to see what we can do. Chatworth, what's up, Chatworth? I really did believe UK could win. I did too. Pigs home win streak. Yeah, I mean, look, Kentucky always does this, guys. Uh, you know, the last couple of years it's been weird. We win games you think we're not going to win. I never think we're going to win at Knoxville. We keep winning this game. I said we're probably going to win this game because we're not picked to win it. And it's just one of those games where you guys no way can win. You see how surprised those people were when they were getting up, leaving, getting their coat on. 5 minutes left. Get your coat. Let's get out of here. Everybody got the hell out of that gym, didn't they? So yeah, it didn't surprise me. I mean, and if you're just getting in here, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. I said Calipari's not going to do anything, elaborate offensive schemes or whatever. He's just going to play. They were just going to play us. That game was played in the paint. They had 46 points. We had 44 points. That game was all under the basket, and that's where we excelled. So I hope Mark Pope might be onto something. We only attempted 13 threes. We hit 6 of them, I think. So, or 5. So there you go. We did not over dribble, right, WKRP? Right. We did play a little bit through Moreno there. Moreno got 11 points, 7 rebounds. If we can get Moreno getting 10 points, Chandler getting 10 points, we got Aberdeen. Look, Aberdeen and always got to come every game. So Strack was a baller today. Oh, did she? She had a double-double? Well, good, lady bass player. All right. Carla Strack, good. But no, I mean, look, last year we were a 9.5-point favorite over Arkansas, and they came in and beat us. And I said we were a 6.5-point underdog, a big earn. We beat them, so we just kind of paid each other back for that one. So, hey, what's up, Julie? Yeah, you didn't know I was on. Good. Now you turned on your notifications. See, you saw I was on. Yes, I am on. We're talking. I'm going to put a running backs video out tomorrow, probably, about our running backs. Football's quiet right now. It's probably going to be quiet till we get closer to spring. So this is kind of a quiet time right now. We got all our coaching staff assembled in football. So look, it's going to be whatever it's going to be now. This win will help in recruiting. Well, I hope so, Ronald Clark. Yeah, look, we just need to get some people. Recruiting's a whole other story, guys. We're in trouble right now with recruiting. We got to keep winning. That's what's going to get you recruits is winning, not getting blown out like the night, the game before that one. So, yeah, kids don't like to see that. So hopefully it will, but this is one game now. Look, I'm all happy and stuff, but let's win 2 games this week. We're going to be judged on how we do in the SEC tournament and how we do in the NCAA tournament. Let's face it. If we go out the first game, first or second game, then it might get a little dicey. We'll see. Stokes was at Kansas. Yeah, I saw him at the game. Yeah, they showed him in a couple of recruits. Yeah, look, I don't think we're going to get that kid, guys. So I don't know. And look, they were talking about in football. No, in basketball. The BYU lost, by the way. Who did BYU lose to? Kansas. Okay, that kid from BYU, that number 1 high school player, $4 million. Stokes is probably wanting $3 million. If he ain't worth $3 million, don't give it to him. Okay, $3 million for a kid. If he's going to look, once again, I don't know what we're going to do with our roster, but these kids are starting to be $3 or $4 million basketball players. I don't know. I don't know if I'd pay that much for this Stokes kid. Is Stokes coming? I don't think so, Ronald. I think he's going to go to Kansas. And look, if he wants $3 million, let him go. Damn, we can get 3 decent players for that. You get one kid and he gets hurt, and then there goes your money. So Stokes, yeah, end up with Kansas. I think so. Yeah, I think he will. Do we have a backup plan if we don't get him? No, Ronald. We don't even have a backup plan. We don't have any player. Not only do we not have Stokes, Ronald, we don't have anybody. Name a player. We don't have him. We have 0. So yeah, our plan will be to buy people out of the portal and start spending money again. If you want the top level players, that BYU kid got $4 million. Okay, Stokes is probably going to want 2 or 3. So you're going to pay $3 million a player. Now you're talking 10 players. There's your 30. That's how you get $22 million roster is. So don't overpay for anybody. I don't know if I'd rather go around and take some players who have maybe played. I don't know. Look, we can find a 3-point shooter somewhere. We're a couple shooters away. If we had one knockdown shooter, if we had one guy who could just knock it down this year, it'd be a lot better because it will not be Jalen Lowe. So we need some shooters. Look, there's somebody on some teams that Big East teams that we can take. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Effort and good play, Julie. Yeah, Louisville won, Julie. So yeah, Louisville won too. No recruits. Yeah, no. Yeah, we have no recruits, guys. If you're just getting in here, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. We're talking about Arkansas. Hey, we surprised us. I said Friday night, hey, we're probably going to win that game just because we shouldn't win it. We always do this every year. We'll go into Knoxville or some game where it's like, there's no way we're going to win that game. Everybody's no way we're going to win that, and we did. So that's basketball, guys. That's college basketball. A lot of people getting blown out. I noticed there's a lot of blowout scores this year. I think it's the 3-point shooting, guys. I think everybody's jacking up 3-pointers, and if you hit them, if not, you just get blown out. So I'm glad we played under the basket with this team. What's up? Kentucky till he dies. Stokes was snubbed by Self. Was he? Well, look, he's asking for a lot of money. Don't give it to him. I wouldn't give that kid $3 or $4 million. I mean, he's okay. Owe was engaged. Yeah, throughout the Arkansas game. Yeah, he missed a bunch of free throws, WKRP. We missed 11 free throws, and I think he missed 5. So, yeah, he missed 5 or 6. So, it's like he scored 24. He easily would have had 30 if he would just – he's 1 for 2. 1 for 2 every time lately. I wish he would, But, hey, he played. And he got a little fight and a little scuffle, and, hey, was Stokes on an unofficial visit to Kansas? I don't know, Lady Bass Player, but he was there. So you could say unofficial visit, but it doesn't matter. If we were going to get him, we'd probably already got him. Okay, unless at the last minute we offer him a bunch of money, and I hope we don't do that. Look, there's other high school players. I don't know that Mark Pope. Look, Calipari can handle. I'm gonna say something that probably might make some sense to you guys. I don't know if Mark Pope can handle elite high school players like Calipari. He was their friend. He knew how to treat them. He knows what the game is. I don't think Mark Pope knows what the game is. He hasn't played the game with these high school players. McDonald's All-American. He hadn't had any. He was at Utah Valley and BYU. Would they have one really good player at BYU, 1 or 2? He's just not used to this game, and he's going to have to learn the game. These kids, if you want them, Calipari's just good like that. So I don't know. We'll see if we get him. Is he really that good, Derek? He's a high school player. And once again, I'll say it like I said with the high school running backs we got. Look, it's high school. You never know how good they are. Now, he did well in the McDonald's game or whatever organized game he played. He did okay in those games against other elite players. I mean, he's okay. He's good. I'm sure he's one of the top 5 or 6 players, but we'll see. What's up, Ethan? Go Big Blue. No, I think he's that good, Derek. Stokes was two players had snubbed Stokes. Okay, well, if Bill Self, snubbed him, then Kansas has got all the money they want. So Kansas can buy anybody they want. Kansas is not worried about being good in football. I have a good friend. He's my chiropractor, as a matter of fact. He's a Kansas grad. They don't care about football. They only care about basketball. So they're going all in on basketball. And whatever football does is whatever football does. Because they're in the Big 12 and they don't care. So, yeah, Kansas can afford whoever they want, basically. And we can't. Ethan, Owe, Moreno, and Chandler were hustling. Everybody was hustling. Yep. And Trent Noah was hustling. So bring assistant coach, lane base player that knows how to handle the 5-star players. I agree. We do not have a GM. They were talking about that on KSR. We need a GM for the basketball team. I mean, come on. Yeah, we need to bring in somebody that can handle the high school players. Because I'm just saying, I don't think Mark Pope is the most hip guy. Like Calipari can be, he can be cool and play it cool because he's been doing this at a high level. That's how he got in the Hall of Fame. Nobody was going to recruit John Calipari. So he was the best at that. We just need Mark Pope to be a little better. BRG, could Rick or Cal? Well, yeah, I mean, Calipari gets $1 million a year to be an ambassador, right? So he's still getting paid by us. Arkansas fans were talking crazy, Derek. Well, they left early. I saw them get up, put their coats on, and leave with about 6 minutes left. So they could say it on the way back to their car. I mean, look, I'm sure they were upset. Look, we were upset last year, right? We were a 10-point favorite. We thought, man, we're going to kill them. We're a 9.5-point favorite. So we just returned the favor on them. Yeah, they were talking. You look at, they're not. Some guy came on here. I said we should play zone. If you're just getting in here, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. We played a 3-2 zone. I was calling for a zone. A guy came in here after my last live, Friday night and said, you can't play zone against Arkansas. They'll shoot. And somebody was in here saying we were going to get beat by 40. And I kept telling whoever it was to go bet that because there's no way we're going to be by 40. But somebody was in here. I don't guess he's in here tonight. So, yeah, it felt great. It did feel good, to get a win like that. Look, it's got to carry over. Like, okay, that's fine. That game's over with. We got to be ready to play. We can't come out and revert back when we play. Look, I know it's Oklahoma, and we should win that game, but we got to keep, doing what we're doing. Cal never played zone. No a base player, neither would Mark Pope. And that's why Cal, you see where he had 50 players in the NBA? They put that stat up. And I thought, yeah, and one title. 50 NBA players, and you only win one title. Look, he's a great coach, but man, played a little zone, lady base player, probably have a few more trophies in a trophy case. So, especially against Connecticut that one time. Yeah, we discussed the fouls, Julie. Yeah, that's crazy technical fouls. They made a makeup call after the Diabate technical. We got the ball back off of they called somebody for a screen that wasn't an illegal screen. So they gave us a makeup call on that one. But yeah, it was stupid. Ethan, need to get another streak going. Yeah. We got 9 games left. And we're just sitting here calling out the schedule. Our last 3 games are Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, Florida. So, yeah, we need to win these games coming up. We need to get these 2 home games. I said last week if we could get one of those 2, and we did. Okay, so we need to get both of these. So what do we got? 15 wins right now? That would put us at 17 if we get these 2. So, yeah, we need to be more than a 7 seed. A 7 plays a 2 in the second round unless a 2 gets upset. So, yeah, we don't want to be a 7 or an 8. Rather be that's about where we're at right now. So if we could get Florida, we need to get Florida once. We need to pay Vandy back. If we could get Tennessee again, now we're talking about a 6 seed or maybe a 5. Brazil tried to throw Noah to the floor. Yeah, I saw that. He pushed him a little. It didn't look as bad once you saw the whole thing. But if I was Noah, I'd have fell on the ground. Somebody needs to tell our players they need to learn how to act like they got fouled. Like when that dude didn't know. If I was Noah, I'd have fell on the ground. But yeah. But Noah played well. But yeah, Brazil, throwing the ball at our kid's face, stepping on our kid. I mean, come on, man. You don't have to throw the ball at them. So see, we got in their head, didn't we? We got in their head, and we played under the basket. That's where we need to play, guys. That's the game. You see it right there. Mark Pope finally figured out that we do not need to be jacking up threes. Play under the basket, and that's what we did. So Kentucky it was a Cal effect for Arkansas fans. Well, look, Cal's a great coach. I mean, look, he was too comfortable here. Okay, that's the only thing that happened to him. He needed a new challenge. Look, he'll be fine. He'll take Arkansas. Look, Arkansas is going to do well when they get in the tournament. Okay, Cal knows how to win in the tournament. Wildcats, what's up, tennis girl? What's up, tennis girl? If you've not been here before, it's nice to meet you. Well, I mean, we're kind of mild. We're a little more than mild. I don't know if we're wild, but we're feral. Feral cats right now. we'll fight you. So yeah. Never been there. You never been to Arkansas? Okay, good. Well, I like Arkansas. I mean, it's pretty. It's a pretty state. Little Rock, a big Air Force base there, but yeah, I mean, Arkansas fans are pretty cool for the most part. Look, everybody has cool fan bases. Like if you guys ever go to Disney or somewhere and everybody's wearing their stuff. Like I remember I went to Disney with my daughter when she was younger, and everybody was wearing Alabama, Tennessee, and we'd all SEC, Roll Tide, Go Cats. Everybody was like on the bus together. All the SEC people would be like, we were rocking our shit, and there's Big Ten people there and other people. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, SEC has good fans. Unless you watch Paul Finebaum on the SEC Network, you wouldn't think that. A Tennessee fan. Oh well, who's your team? Tennis girl. We don't care who your team is. We'll talk about your team, tennis girl. We're respectful to everybody. Who's your team? And we like everybody here. So I say we respect everybody. Whatever fan you are, tennis girl. I like the name tennis girl. That's a hard. I never had a backhand. Couldn't play tennis. I don't have a backhand. Even when I was younger. Hell of a volleyball player. If Julie's still in here. Tennis girl. I graduated from Illinois. All right, but you're Alabama. Recent Alabama fan. We'll go back to Illinois. Hey, so that's what city? I was in Rantoul, Illinois, at Chanute Air Force Base. So I forgot what town. What town is Illinois? I can't remember what the town. It's not Champaign, is it? Champaign, Illinois. But yeah, Illinois. A recent Alabama fan. Okay. Well, I hope you get over it. You come going back to Illinois. Illinois is a good team. Hey, Illinois is always good in basketball. Yeah. No, Alabama. Hey, Alabama. They're not doing as well. They lost yesterday. They got blown out. Alabama in basketball. They either blow somebody out or they get blown out. But I like Nate Oates. Nate Oates. We tried to get him as a coach here, guys, and he wanted his buyout was a lot of money. We didn't want to pay it. So, we were trying to get Nate Oates. He's a good coach. So, sitting here making noise. My fault. But no. So, what do you think? Oklahoma. Well, now we should win that game, right? Now, let's not get off to and get behind, and then let's try and win that game, right? I thought you took over Cole's channel, Tennis Girl. Yeah, Alabama doesn't have any basketball channels. They should. I think they do have one basketball channel. There's somebody that does it. I know Kangaroo Black doesn't do. Is that Alabama guy? Yeah, Kangaroo Black with Arkansas. Be close to them too. All right. Well, anyway, guys, look, we just we got to keep winning. That's the name of the game right now. What's a winning season to you? Look, we need, first of all, when we get to SEC tournament, does anybody know, is SEC tournament in Atlanta or Nashville this year? Because I don't know. We need to win a couple games. That'll be a feel good. Let's win a couple games in the SEC tournament. It's in Nashville. Okay, good. Let's win a couple games. Let's not go out, and then let's get an NCAA tournament. Let's win a couple games. I think if we just win a couple games in that, we'll be fine. Nashville, good. Where did you get the three fingers behind you? Oh, you like that? That was from the national championship when we hit the three goggles. Yeah, I got that. I think my daughter got that for me. I actually had the three goggles that you put on that were cardboard, but they look so stupid. Yeah. So that was from the 2012 national championship team. Yeah. So when we hit a three, I'm confused. Who is Cole? I don't even know whose channel you're talking about. Whoever Cole is, I'm not familiar with that channel. But yeah, that's where I got that lady bass player. That's old. Yeah, that basketball. I won that basketball. That basketball back there for my daughter at a place called Holiday World. It's a big amusement park in Indiana. You had to hit a three-pointer, and the rim was really small. You got three chances. And I said, and how was I? I was probably, oh, heck, I was 45 years old. I told my daughter, she was about 8 or 9. I go, I'll win you a basketball. So the first one was short, and then the second one hit the backboard. And I'm like, okay, third time, swish. And I was like, I'll take that UK ball. And but they, they make those rims real small. You gotta get an arc on the ball. So yeah, old dad hit a 3-pointer and won my daughter that ball. So did Deron Lamb do the 3 goggles? Yeah, everybody did. WKRP, Anthony Day, everybody back in the day, everybody would do it, right? Everybody in the fans in the stands would do that. So yeah, missed the 3 goggles. Deron Lamb, good player. Yeah, come on in here. I'm glad to see you, tennis girl. You can come in here anytime you want. We'll talk Alabama or Illinois. What's the weirdest UK thing you own, Tom? I have an old Block K keychain. It's a like big old keychain somewhere. A football helmet with a Block K on it, and the K is like way bigger than it should be on the helmet. Yeah, it looks really weird. So yeah, that's the weirdest thing I own. Is nobody knows what that is because they're used to this logo, and I have to tell my wife, no, this is the logo pre 1996. We switched to this in '96, so there you go. But yeah, I own a big keychain with a big helmet on it. So I don't own any weird stuff. I don't have too much memorabilia, to be honest with you guys. Oh, I got a Travis Ford paperback book that somebody gave me, which I'm not gonna dog out Travis Ford because he's from my hometown, but that was a boring. Don't read that book. Derek, a huge turnaround. I say we'll have a huge turnaround. Good. We need to. Yeah. Well, we got 9 games left. We need to. We're at 16 wins. We need to get 4. If we go 4-5 and get 20 wins, maybe we can get a 6 seed and make a run in the SEC tournament. Look, we got to do good in the SEC tournament. We have not. When's the last time we were in the championship game in the SEC tournament? I don't even remember when that was. We need to make a run in the championship in the SEC tournament is what we need to do. Because everybody's going to spend their money and they're going to go there. And if we lose the first game, everybody's going to be mad because now you're going to have to sell your tickets. Yeah. So I think Kentucky fans are a little skittish about spending all that money in Nashville, but we'll see. Piece of rough arena floor. Signed by Dan Issel, lady bass player. I like Dan Issel. I met him one time. Very nice guy. Yeah, I like Dan Issel. Played for the Kentucky Colonels. Ethan, talking crazy versus Arkansas, 2-3 goggles. Oh, well, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, nobody does this anymore, but yeah, I like doing that. APO, y'all think there's any significance to our play? Comments on thinking his players might be betting on games. Wait a minute, might be betting on games and lower divisions getting busted recently. So Rick Barnes said his players are betting on games? I mean, I don't think you're allowed as a college athlete to bet. I mean, look, you can bet on the game. I got an IU fan who lives in North Carolina that got 20 inches of snow. Oh, geez. Oh, man, that's a flood. Wow. I'm sorry. Hold on a second, guys. He's showing me floodwaters that are going, oh, man, you better get to high ground. Okay, North Carolina and South Carolina is getting, man, that's flooding and snow. Okay. Wow. All right. No, APO, I don't know. Pretend that you are half BBN. We'll pretend tennis girls half BBN. We will make you honorary 1/3. You can be 1/3 Illinois, 1/3 Alabama, 1/3 Kentucky. There you go. No, APO, I did not know Rick Barnes. I mean, I don't know if you can. I think they can bet if they're betting on lower. I mean, I think they can bet on games. You can't bet on your own team. Maybe they can't bet at all, but they just have friends bet, right? That's all. You just have me bet. You go, Tom, put this on for me. Yeah. So I don't know, guys, about that, about betting. But that's how they got, that's how they found out people were betting. They were betting on Evansville and, Murray State. They weren't doing it on Kentucky games. So Oway and Chandler's dunks gave us a boost. I agree, Ethan. A dunk will always give you a boost. APO made comments. He has no answers sometimes. Players betting. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You know how long that's been going on, guys? I mean, come on, man. That's been act like that's something new. We got busted for that, right? Adolph Rupp got busted for that, or 1949 or whatever. We got busted for that. That's probably been going on for a long time. Now it's just getting to be where now we can all see FanDuel, right? We can see what's the line on that game? Yeah. So it's always been fixed. It's just now you see it more. It's more visible. So 2018 was the last time we won the SEC championship. Man, that's a long time ago, guys. We need to win. I don't think this team could. I don't know if they can win the SEC championship, but they need to do something. Oh man. Oh man. I'm going to tell my friend in North Carolina here. Be careful. Oh, that's his truck. Damn. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my man. My friend's got a dump truck. He's out there trying to help people. My friend, sorry. That's how good he is. A guy he is. He's out there with a dump truck in a flood. 2018, Oklahoma big time trap game. I agree, Posse. Well, look, every game's a trap game, Posse. We played well. Look, we played 2 games last week. We got blown off the floor in one, and we played well in the other. So which one are we going to get? Are we going to get the? I hope we get the one that plays under the basket, Posse. We were talking about it. You know, all the points were in the paint for both teams. If we play under the basket, we can be a good team. We scored 85 and we got 44 in the paint. So if we would hit our free throws, it would be even better. Uh, After beat Arkansas before Tennessee in prime time. Yeah, well, look, I don't know if that's even it, Posse. These guys just need to be consistent in the way they play. We haven't been consistent all year. Okay, we'll play one game, you'll be like, yeah, wait a minute, and then get blown out. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we played well. We played a 3-2 zone, if anybody picked up on that. Okay, we needed to play a zone. I kept saying, play a zone. Well, it worked. So, yeah, we need to do whatever we need to do to win the game. We need for Noah to contribute and Jelovic to contribute. Noah, yeah, score some points so we can keep you on the floor. So, yeah, Chandler needs to keep, scoring 10 or 12 points a game. So, look, we just need to make it a street fight. You saw how we need to play. Every time we make it a street fight, we win. Every time we try to make it a three-point contest or a run up and down the floor NBA game, we lose. So stop trying to do that, right? I mean, hello, I don't know what game you guys watch. Make it a friggin' knockdown, drag out under the basket and game. That's what I would do. I think that's what he's gonna do. Cal won the SEC tournament 2015, 16, 17. Yeah, I mean, there was a time there where we were killing it. Posse, I hope Owe still takes it personally. Well, Owe needs his free throws because he missed like 5. Man, he would have had 30 points easy. He's 1 of 2. But, hey, at least he gets fouled. And we went to the basket. If you're just getting in here, I'm Tom. This is Kentucky Football Nation. We went to the basket, guys. Hello, we drove to the basket. Yeah, we drove. We pick and roll. Yeah, we use Moreno to go to the basket. Moreno's got that. He's the only guy, big guy's got that jump hook. So he does have one post move. And we'll use it. Jump hook. I love how he shoots free throws. He's 7 foot tall. He throws it way up there like Artis Gilmore. All you old people know who Artis Gilmore is. Artis Gilmore shot free throws like my man Moreno. I think the refs do it more. And cheating, probably right. Probably right. Yes. Referees can blow that whistle. And they did it to the Lakers. They did it to Sacramento Kings. And that everybody saw that game in 2008 or whatever it was, where Sacramento was winning by like 25 points in the fourth quarter, and they started blowing the whistle, and they called 20 fouls in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers came back and won the game. Well, yeah. So everybody, yeah, come on. Basketball is pretty easy to fix. I think it's easier. Well, football could be easy if you turn the ball over, but Posse, I'm glad we're on the right side of draft picks scared to risk injury in a physical game for once. Well, look, Quain's evidently his knee is messed. His knee is swelled up. So we took a chance on him. Well, I'll put out a running backs video tomorrow. Wait till you see our running back situation, how much they've been hurt. We took a chance on running backs, guys. I'm going to put that video out tomorrow, give you a little preview. We took 2 guys and 1 guy that's really been hurt, who's never played a healthy season. I hope we didn't pay him a lot of money. So sometimes you gotta risk it, and we risk it. on Quaintance, and so far, I just don't think he's going to play. So, uh, about how scared Arkansas freshmen were. Yeah, I mean, look, Calipari said we were more physical than them. So, uh, what are you going to do? That's how we won the game, right? We were more physical than them. So, man, the East Coast guys getting hit hard. Man. Yeah, I'm glad we're missing the snow right now. Okay, like how we get used to be under Cal. No hustle, no diving, no posse. Uh, our guts used to be under Cal. Well, look, Calipari just got comfortable here. WKRP, we wanted it more. Yeah, we needed it more. That's what Calipari said. We wanted it more. So we just, like I said on Friday night, guys, we probably gonna win the game because it's a game we're not supposed to win. It's kind of like at Knoxville. Tennessee. I mean, they get us in Lexington, and we get them in Knoxville a lot of the time. So I hope they don't get us this year. Derek Wagner should have had a tech. Yes. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they could have caught more technicals. And Wagner had a bad game. Now, he drove to the basket once or twice, and then I think we figured out, hey, get in front of that guy. Let him shoot a jumper because he cannot shoot. That guy can go to the basket on anybody, but, man, he cannot knock down a jumper. Streaky shooter. Very streaky. We've only been going 56 minutes, excuse me. But no, guys, look, we need to win Wednesday night. You're right. Look, every game's a trap game the rest of the year. I just want to see us play consistent. If that's the way we're going to play, then let's play that way and stop messing around. Play that way again. Don't freak out if we don't, if we fall down the first couple minutes or we don't hit the first couple shots. So, Posse, I hated having all those great players that would play hard. Well, you just got here, Posse. They put up that one graphic in the game where Calipari had 50 NBA draft picks. And I said to my wife, we won one title with 50 NBA players. I mean, look, I'm glad we won that, and I'm glad he came here. But, man, that certainly wasn't working out at the end. Ethan, I was happy about the first half. Yeah, don't fall behind. Yeah, when we're ahead at the half, what is he, 30-1? 30 and, whatever. He's only lost one game, Mark Pope, when he's ahead. Well, there's your key right there. If we're ahead, we probably going to win the game. So, Posse, I'd rather have a team of guys with chip on their shoulder. Well, we're talking about that, Posse. Do you want to spend money on Stokes? Because Stokes is going to be about $3 million. These high school players, these really good ones, are $3 and $4 million. That BYU kid was $4 million. So do you want to spend that much on one kid, or do you want to go get a couple good players, really good players? So I think Mark Pope would probably do better with kids who were not McDonald's All-Americans, and he could coach them. Wagner is not getting any better. No, because he can't shoot. I agree with that. WKRP. It's been a while since we won 6 or 7 conference games. Yeah. We just took it for granted that we were going to win the SEC tournament. Now it's like I take it for granted if we can just get to the second or third game. We're going to see. These last 9 games, we're going to know when we get to the end. Okay, guys, we're going to know by the time we get to the end where Mark Pope's going to be judged on what we do here these last 9 games, what we do in the Nashville, and what we do once we get to the NCAA tournament. If we don't do well, it'll be a failure of a season. So, but he is doing well right now. Posse Stokes will make the plays, but won't put his body on the line. Well, I don't know, Posse. Nobody will put their body on the line. Yeah, not if you're going to the NBA, and I don't blame him. But look, I don't think we're going to get him, so I really don't think you have to worry about it. I don't think we're going to get him. But yeah, it has been a while since we won the SEC tournament. 2018, man, that seems like I can't even remember who was on that team. Somebody tell me who was on the 2018. I don't even. So many players, I can't remember one-year players. I can't remember who the hell was on what team. Now I can because we have the same players. Kevin Knox. So that was the Kevin Knox team. Okay, so yeah, they had an okay year that year. Yeah, Kevin Knox was a good player. I think we went out in the third round. I think we won 2 games, and then we went out quick in the tournament. Maybe I'm wrong. Uh, yeah, maybe we had SGA. I don't know. I don't know. But we don't have any. Don't worry about it. We don't have any NBA players this year. We have one, and he's got a hurt knee, so we don't have to worry about that. Lost to Kansas State. Yeah, and you know what? We should have beat that. Come on, Kansas State. I mean that was. Come on, man. That's when we started. You saw it the next year, and then we started going down. Yeah. So yeah. All right, we've been going an hour here. Posse Mo had them scared. Yeah, I mean we were getting a little tough with them. Yeah, a lot of 6 foot floaters. Yes. We drove to the basket and we were the aggressor, and that's what we need to do in these last 9 games. If we need to play a 3-2 zone, play a 3-2 zone. If we need to go straight line, then you drop to the basket. Why don't we pick and roll to the basket? Why we got to stand out there and shoot, do this? I mean, we did some of the 5-out offense. Obviously, we were doing the 5-out offense, but we were also going to the basket, which we don't normally do that much. Talks a lot of trash too. Yes, we talk a lot of trash. Yes. Moreno and Mo roughed them up. Yeah, Moreno played well. 11 points, 7 rebounds. If he can get 10 points a game this rest of the way, man, that would help us a lot. Jasper Johnson did not have a good game. As you guys know, he got 2 fouls in 2 possessions at about 4 seconds, and he went and had him some bench. So he did not get to play. He did score 2 points. So everybody scored. All 9 guys scored. So there you go. Acuff didn't. Yeah, Acuff. He had a bad night, off night shooting. He scored 20 points, but it took him 20 shots. That's because Owe was on him, and I said you're gonna have to put Owe or Aberdeen on him. So hats off to Owe. Scored 24 points, shut down that Acuff kid. Key to the game right there. Learning experience for Jasper Johnson. Yeah, don't do that. That's what he learned. Don't do that because if you get 2 fouls, you're gonna sit down. Yeah. Um, Kentucky Teledine. The more Kentucky talks trash, the better they are. Yeah, sometimes that's what I said. Just play like that. Play if you want to talk trash, talk trash. I just don't want it to go across the line there. Sometimes, oh way, I mean, come on, man, don't maybe we do need to start something. Hell, I don't know. Uh, Kentucky Teledine, Ethan. Well, I think we all are if you're in this room. Uh, Where did the tennis girl go? Tennis girl, I hope you come back. I enjoyed it if you watch this back. If you're watching this back, hey, thanks for watching this back. I appreciate you taking the time. We're just sitting here talking about that game. But look, Oklahoma guys, got to win that game. Got to win that game. And I don't even know where, I mean, they're down at the bottom. They are down at the bottom. Let's look where are they at? They are standings. They are dead last, 1-8, 11-11, 8-4, and on the road they are 1-4. Guys, these guys have won one SEC game. Now they had Arkansas, and Arkansas got them the other night. So we can't lose to a team that's 11-11 and 1-4 on the road and 1-8 in the SEC. We cannot lose to them. So this will be their Super Bowl. South Carolina 2-7, LSU 2-7. Okay. Ole Miss lost a close game, but yeah, we need to beat them, and then we need to get Tennessee. Tennessee is 2-3 away. They're 15-6. So Tennessee's 11-1 at home. We beat them. Arkansas 11-1 at home. We beat them. So yeah, we got some good wins on our resume. We just need to keep it going. Posse, when Ortega checked Billy Richmond. Yeah, with that forearm. Yeah, you knew that. Yeah, and that was just over a free throw, celebrating a free throw. So I mean, whatever. I'm not going to say anything about his fighting. I'm glad Mark Pope got a technical, even though at the time I thought, oh, damn, you know. So, and then we got our technicals. So we got technicals, and it was a 5-point swing. Like Calipari said, I think it was a tie game, and all of a sudden they gave us 2 technicals. They gave Arkansas 2 technicals, and boom, we're up 5 points. So their technicals helped us out. So We just need to stop missing. How many people are? I mean, how many times are we going to shoot 50% from the line? I mean, every game, 50% from the line, 50% from the line. Man, if we hit our free throws, that's the difference between winning and losing. We missed 11, but they missed 10. So yeah, we we can sit here all for the rest of the year and talk about free throws. It's just going to be whatever it's going to be. So Moreno misses a lot. Well, not as many as Owe does, but Moreno's got that high shot. I like that shot. But look, everybody missed him. So, but no, guys, look, we'll be a favorite in this game. We need to take care of business here. We need to get to Tennessee. Look, Tennessee's going to come into Lexington. They're not going to want to lose. Okay, they're going to be pissed off about us. We're going to get a dogfight from them. So let's just play like this the rest of the year. Play in the paint like we did. Let Moreno ran some of the offense. So I like what he did. Give it to Pope anytime there's mayhem on the court. He flies in. Yes, Derek, he does. Now you heard them say all the coaches can leave the bench now. Before it was only the head coach. Now any coach can leave the bench. So they changed that rule. They're also talking about the timeout rule. You can't jump up in the air and call a timeout. You have to have 1 foot inbounds on the ground before you call a timeout. So somebody talked about that on the call-in show after the game. So yeah. So from my understanding is you can't jump up in the air and call a timeout while you're in the air. You gotta have a foot on the ground. In case you want to know, they were talking about that. And KSR did a good post-game show. Shout out to Nick Roush and Billy whatever his name is, Sports there. They did a good job on the post-game show. That was the first time Nick Roush did the post-game show, and I thought he did a good job. I liked him on the taking phone calls. I thought he did a good job. So shout out to Nick Roush. He got Oklahoma twice last year. Yeah, well, we need to get them once this year, there, KRP. They're 1-8. So they want Kentucky bad. Everybody wants Kentucky bad. Florida, guys, we play Vanderbilt again. We play Texas A&M. Look, we're not going to go 9-0, but we need to get the majority of these games. We need to get these first two with 9 games left. Get these this week and take care of business this week because we're sitting at 16 wins. Yeah, so man, we need 4 more wins. Come on, man, at least 4. Get 20. We need to go to Nashville and make a run in Nashville. That's what's going to get us a higher seed, really, guys. If everybody's jumbled up by the time we get to Nashville, it's going to be whoever makes a run in that tournament, and that needs to be us. So, what did we do last year? I can't remember. Did we win one game? We won one game because Owe hit a shot at the buzzer, and then we lost the next game. Okay, so we beat Oklahoma last year in Nashville or Atlanta, and then at the buzzer because he did it twice. He did it to him in the regular season. Then he did it to him. Okay. Yeah. So, we only won one game last year. We need to do better than that. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. My friend who's dealing with all this flooding and snow was 36 hours. Damn, man, get some rest. Get some rest. This dude worked 36 hours. Man. All right. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. If you're in North Carolina, South Carolina, you're getting nailed with snow and rain. Wow. I'm looking at the flooding. All right, guys. Well, look, I will do a live. What is Monday? Everybody's going to do it Tuesday night. So I may come on Tuesday during the day or Wednesday during the day. I'll come on during the day. If anybody's, available during the day, I'll come on an early afternoon or late morning, and we'll do one on Wednesday. This team may not be F4 good, the Final Four good, but there's something about them I really like. Well, then that's good, Posse. That's what it's about. Bully ball. Yeah. Look, we just need to do something. We need to do something in Nashville. We need to do something in the NCAA tournament. That's what we're going to be judged on. Even if let's say we won out and we won it, if we lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament, second game, that's what we're going to be judged on. It's probably Sweet 16, Joe. Probably, yeah. I wouldn't bet any higher than that. Yeah. The question is, will that be good enough for the fan base? Well, that remains to be seen. There'll be the fake fans that pretend like they're outraged, but yeah, we'll see. Look, I don't know what a successful season is. We got 9 more games to go. So let's just get these 9. Let's get these 2 this week and just take it 1 week at a time. They need to go 6 or 7 seed. Yeah. A 7 seed, you play a 2 in the second round. So we need a 6 or a 5. Or you might as well get a 9. Because if you get a 7 or 8, you can play a 1 or a 2. So yeah, you don't want that. So yeah, we need to keep winning. We need to keep winning. Uh, Noah keeps balling. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Noah needs to do something. I think it'll be game to game. I think there'll be games when you can put them in. Tennessee, you couldn't put them in. We probably won't be able to play him against Tennessee, but we can play him against Oklahoma. I think it'll just be game to game for him. Joe, no chance against. They have no chance against 1 seeds. Well, Arizona can. I don't know if Arizona's going to lose a game, guys. If Arizona loses a game, they ain't good enough to go undefeated. I hope not. Well, Joe, you know what? Let's get to a 1 seed, and then we'll worry about it when we get there. Posse, I wish the fans would quit giving up on this team. Oh, I don't think anybody's giving up on a Posse. No, I'm just being realistic. I'm just going to see how it plays out. I don't think anybody's giving up on them. It's just we had look last week we played 2 games, right? You saw what happened. It was a disaster and a great thing. So we stunk it up and we played great. So which one are we going to be the rest of the way? Let's just play. I just want to see us play solid. I think as long as we play hard and like we did against Arkansas and Tennessee, we can't keep giving up like we did on Vanderbilt. We're 10 minutes left. Guys are just body language is awful. Okay, so yeah, which team are we? Are we the team that lost to Vanderbilt? Or are we the team that beat Arkansas? That's the question. We're gonna find out. But yeah, don't give up on them. No, there's no, don't give up on them. Yeah, I'd rather us play rough and tough. Yeah, I mean, look, we need to play under the basket, and we need to play a 3-2 zone. If that's what we need to do to win, then play a 3-2 zone. I keep calling for it. It worked when we played it. So, but yeah, no, don't give up on the team. No, no, I'm just plenty of games left, plenty of time left to do something these last 9 games. Florida, but we play some good teams, and when we get out of the SEC and we get in the tournament, we're gonna compete, like you said. Somebody we might hit a 1 or a 2 seed, and then it's gonna be you either play hard or you go home. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. So let's worry about Oklahoma and Tennessee this week, and then we'll worry about Florida and I forgot whoever else I said, somebody good, Auburn or whoever next week. So we play 2 home games and then we play 2 road games. So no, I think we play Georgia. So we play at Florida next week and then Georgia at home. So look, let's just worry about Oklahoma. They're 1-8. We do not need to be messing around with them. Just get out there and take care of business. Because look, you don't think Oklahoma's going to want to come in there and beat us? I mean, they almost had Arkansas the other night. If you guys watched that, Arkansas pulled it out at the end with with about a minute or 2 to play. But Oklahoma could have had Arkansas. So 1 game at a time. Yes, we got 90-year-olds knitting in the front row. Well, hey, if you got to knit, you got to knit. Sometimes you just got to knit, posse. I mean, 90 years old. Hey, listen, if you're 90 years old and you're in the front row, in fact, if you're 90 years old, you deserve to be in the front row. How much longer are you gonna have those seats, right? Huh? A couple years. Go on and let them knit in the front row. I need a sweater. Make me a UK sweater or something to go in this room. Crochet me something, right? Knit, purl, whatever. I don't even know what that means. But all right, guys. Look, I will get on here probably Tuesday morning or Wednesday afternoon or sometime. Keep Matt Jones reads a book at the Reds game. There you go, Jake. Read a book. But I will get on. I don't want to. Everybody will come on Tuesday, and so Loyal BBN will be Tuesday night. So watch. If you're not subscribed to Loyal BBN, subscribe to that channel. Listen to those guys. They know what they're talking about. So I will just keep your notifications on, and I'm gonna jump on here during the day or the afternoon, Monday or Wednesday. And you know what? We're gonna play a game Wednesday night, and we need to not look past them because they're gonna want to come in here and win. So let's take care of business. All right, guys. Look, have a good Monday. Be careful out there, And I'll see you soon. Go Cats.